Yup, tired of robbing. Bet you don't have these problems. Shit ain't a game. Can't press start and seek out options. Now it's necessary. Built up hate. I hate February. Your time up once. They say you legendary. Very scary situations got me worried. If all else fails, I'll probably be doing 1,000 burpees. Brand new, this shit gotta work. I took before I asked my mama for it. Barely paying rent. What's a mortgage and lawyers to be a boss? I'ma struggle for us. Tech 9 on my tour bus. Bet you give it up faster than a groupie, bitch. That broke shit was cool.
Welcome back to another podcast episode of Rose, Respect Our Self-Expression. And today I got my brother with me, X.
Respect.
What's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah, yo, listen, thank you, man, because I'm supposed to have one, and the person flaked on me. He didn't respond back. I love him to death, but I'm like, dang, I need you. Like, yo, what's up? I'm like, oh shoot,
I'm always down.
Yeah, most definitely. I appreciate that. Tell the people about yourself, man. Who are you? Where you from? What you do? Yeah.
My name is X.
Okay.
I'm from North.
North. Stop playing with me.
It sounds like Fort or Port, but it's North.
North. Yeah, I know. I learned that the hard way.
Right. And I make music. I work security.
Okay.
I won't tell you for what company.
You be flipping people and slamming people?
No, I'm more like you can have anything you want because it's insured type of security.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Whatever you need, I'll take you right there.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, appreciate you.
You feel me? We got insurance.
Okay. Yeah.
On our lives too, so.
Damn, that's crazy. Stuff can go down like that at your job?
It's security, bro.
Yeah, I know, but
insurance.
but people don't got life insurance at other security jobs.
That's because they're not in-house security.
Or they don't even got a good job like that, if anything, too.
Yeah, I'm in-house.
Yeah, true, and then also it's a good job.
Right. But yeah, besides that, most importantly, I make music, so.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Would you disclose your age, how old you are?
29.
29, birthday is February.
Nah. Not public.
Birthday, it's not February, and it's not public.
Right.
Cool. My bad.
You good.
29.
Yeah.
How long you been doing music for?
Probably since I was 20, maybe 19.
That's what's
just making beats.
Okay.
And then just transition to writing songs, and then recording, learning how to engineer, and just really taking my time with the process and loving and caring for every part of the step.
Okay, that's what's up. So almost 9 to 10 years, if anything, too. That's what's up. So you learned all this on your own?
Yeah.
That's fire.
YouTube and just trial and error, because they tell you basics on YouTube, but a lot of stuff you can't train for.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta be in the moment, and then oh shoot, how do I get this done? Or it's I want this to sound like this, so how do I get this to sound like that? Only you know your sound.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just learn on the fly.
That's what's up. That's fire. If we had to play a song for the people during our intermission, what do you have a song that you would send me so I can play it for them?
Yeah, high profile. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm saying because I'm gonna put it in the middle of the intermission. So say if we do it for an hour and 30 minutes, I'm gonna put in your music so they can listen to it and chime in as well too.
Yeah, high profile. Paparazzi, Papi.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Tell them your Instagram and stuff like that so they can find you too before we really deep dive.
Yeah, well,
life.
You can find me as Poparazzi Papi on all platforms, all streaming services, and it's POP for popular.
Okay.
So Poparazzi Papi, PAPI.
Okay. And also too, Bust Your Ass. Was it 2K, right?
2K.
Yeah, 2K. I'm about to say NBA Live by accident. I don't play that stuff.
Yeah, NBA Live. That's,
Mine
is 2019.
No. That's my fault. No, 2K. Bust Your Ass in 2K too.
No, I'm looking for teammates. You know what I'm saying? We could just team up. You know what I'm saying? We could do it together.
Teammates, because I don't play. We play Call of Duty all day, every day.
Right.
Actually, what you doing? Oh, you got something to do. You're not trying to play Call of Duty today.
Yeah, I got work.
All right, cool. Yeah, but
And then we gotta get up
2K.
early.
Yeah, no, we gotta get them out early. What we doing tomorrow?
Fishing.
We ever been fishing before?
Nah, bro, first
We
time.
lit.
First
I got a
time,
couple
bro.
people coming with me tomorrow, and they going fishing for their first time. Yo, shout out to my uncle. Happy birthday to my cousin TJ.
Happy
Today's
birthday,
his
TJ.
birthday. But yeah, we about to go fishing, man. I wanted to do a bigger group, but you know everybody couldn't come. So it is what it is. But next time though, we're gonna definitely do it again. And then we're going to see a boxing match next week too. So you know we trying to for me keeping it busy out here. Also too. So tell me, like how was it growing up in Newark?
It's fun. Ain't gonna lie, like just being a kid. I grew up with a lot of cousins in my house. Always had people to play with. We played video games. Went outside, ran, tagged with each other. Normal kid stuff. And then just had like people in school that we hung out, walked around, just getting into stuff that that kids get into.
Yeah, like oh shoot,
having fun.
As you get older, you're like, dang, I got into that when I was young.
Right. But I mostly had my fun growing up here, like from like 6th grade to like into high school, because that's when I was able to like start catching the bus and moving around on my own. So me and my friends, we used to just catch the bus from like this program like NJIT. Down, well, I actually used to walk from NJIT to downtown and then catch the bus home, and that's the long way because we were just hanging out. So we used to like do that, and we used to record what we used to do, post the videos on YouTube.
Oh, that's fire.
And
so you can still find some of those?
Yeah, we still find them on YouTube.
Fire.
And then like you used to be watching them and be like, yo, we gotta post another video. So it wasn't like famous, but a lot of people knew us around for like just being those kids, like getting into stuff and posting videos and having fun, looking fly, taking pictures.
Yeah.
So
that's actually super dope. We used to do a lot of that too, especially going to track meets. Shout out to my brother Sean. He used to record us all the time. We got videos on like not YouTube per se, but we definitely got videos on like Facebook.
Right.
And we used to post mad videos on like Facebook and stuff like that. Especially track meets, we used to just dance, and then everybody used to gravitate towards us, and then we used to have dance battles with like different schools and shit like that. It used to be mad fun, bro.
That's New York stuff for sure.
Mad fun, super mad fun. Nah, but the craziest thing is though, we would go anywhere. It didn't matter where we was. We could go to Jersey. We would do that. Jersey, Philly. Penn Station. We was doing that in Penn Station too. We had mad fun everywhere, bro. Yeah, we turned up.
My experience with dancing was when the jerk came out.
Yeah. Oh, you was jerking?
Pause, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we talking about dancing, so it's fine.
So we was in the we used to be like so. I used to be obsessed with like Cali culture. So
I still am, as you can see.
Were all respect.
Yeah.
And like they had like dance crews, like the dudes who made the jerk, the cat daddy. They was all from dance crews and stuff like that. So it used to be like dancing in the street, stopping traffic. So we was like calling ourselves being like them. You know what I'm saying? Dancing in the street, people throwing quarters.
That quarters is crazy.
But not like launching, just tipping us like on some fake junk, like
that's funny.
playing along with us.
That's funny though. It's crazy because New York had that same culture too. Like you remember getting like.
Yeah.
We used we used to get. I was never really that good at it.
Yeah.
But I had a special move that. Once I pulled this move out, it was over. Like you know how everybody jump over their knee, like grab their foot and jump over it. I couldn't do that. But I would grab onto my partner. I'd be like, yo, he was like that, and I do my dance. I grab onto him, grab my leg, and then jump off, boom, and make it look like an explosion. I held on to him, and then I did it, boom, and the way I did it was like, oh shit, I was fired. In my head, it was fire.
Yeah.
I don't know how it looked, but it always turned out fire every time I did it.
So I incorporated that joint with the jerk. You feel me? So you like jump over your leg, and then like I used to try to jump back over.
Oh, you should jump.
Yeah, like you jump over once, and it's already on the outside. Try to put it back on the inside. I never really like got that part. My boy had it. He was kind of nice. Like he was like a kind of he could do anything type of dude.
Yeah, nah, I wasn't. I'm athletic and stuff like that, but that type of athletic is different. I could dance. I do all the SpongeBob dance and all that stuff. But like hopping over the leg, for some reason, my thighs never like cooperated with me how to do that type of stuff.
I'm pretty skinny. I've always been a hooper. It's kind of flexible.
Nah, I too. I was hooping back in my day.
Okay.
I used to. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna.
Was it a team?
What team?
Oh, alright, word. Like, yeah, your school team or anything? Like
Yeah, back in elementary, I was on the school team,
back
the
in
Bulldogs,
elementary,
school 29.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, and then when I got to but hold on, listen, wait. When I got to middle school though,
Right.
I switched sports
To
to football.
right.
But then I didn't even do that because something happened actually the year I was in school, and I actually think they took sports away.
Dang.
Yeah, they didn't. They stopped. I think the funding for the school was messed up, and they took sports away. Actually.
That's the worst thing you could do to a kid.
Yeah, so we didn't have sports like that. I think my 8th grade year we had it again, but by the time we had it, I think it was baseball season. And not saying I wasn't nice at baseball, I just was like, I don't really feel like playing baseball. And then when I got back to high school, I did track again. Well, I did track.
That's the one sport I told them no.
Track?
Yeah. That's the
I
one
was,
sport.
listen, when I
that-
say this, you stupid, but you do stupid. Track, you would have had fun.
like I hear you and I respect it, but like leg day is crazy, bro. Like
No,
leg day is
they don't even really work out like that. You just gonna run all day.
Right.
We used to run all day. Now, going to track meets, the best, bro.
Yeah, because you do your little run and like call it a day. You have fun, talk to everybody that's there.
Have fun, talk to everybody. I'm not talking to everybody. I'm looking for one thing only with the shorties. Brother.
Right, exactly.
That's
talk
it.
to everybody that's there.
That's it.
I respect it.
And if you win your race, you get more.
Right, because
So
you're
you
like,
had
you fast.
yeah, you had to win. Like I won sometimes, but
We used to take me.
like we used to cheat because now listen. Now I'm gonna tell you real quick. Always why we used to cheat because I was in 11th grade and I used to run JV meets.
Right.
JV is 9th and 10th grade.
Oh nah, that's crazy.
But no, listen, because I'm gonna win regardless. I'm gonna give me some medals, but I didn't do it. I didn't choose to do it. My coach chose to do this.
Right, right.
So that's not my fault. But one time we almost got caught. This dude named, I ain't gonna say it. Nah, forgot to say his name. His name is Potface. That's not his real name, but that's what we call him.
Right, right.
We at the track meet. The guy comes by and asks us like, "Yo, what grade y'all in?" He goes, "Oh, I'm in 11th grade." I said, "What? You at the wrong meet." He said, "Wait, what?" He looked over at us. I turned around and said, "Hell no." He said, "Yeah, you dumb, bro. You at a JV meet. Why would you gonna tell him we in 11th grade?"
Is crazy.
I said, "Nah." I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in 10th grade." And all of us was in 10th grade. Nah, bro, I used to go to the meets and be like, "All right, cool." Like, "Yo, well, how fast are you?" Like, "Oh, I'm running 20. I said, 20 in 100? I said, God damn. I used to lie, like, I'm running 15. And then the other kid was like, oh, yeah, I'm running tomorrow. Yeah. Smoked it. But I'm not playing. Yeah, but no, so yeah, I used to have fun.
Word. I could have did track, but I just ain't want to, bro. I was like, if I was doing running, I needed some type of activity, like to be included with the running.
Yeah.
Like I did baseball, but that's not like it was like I
You only
really
gonna
had
run
a lot
after
of-
you hit the ball.
Yeah, so I didn't really have like a lot of fun, like unless it was with my friends. But playing baseball, it was cool, but like it wasn't as fun. I played soccer, that was amazing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all running.
You got good footwork?
Nah, I just had good speed.
But when you had the ball, how was it?
It was a disaster. But like at the end of the day,
I'm
like
fast.
I'm fast. So if you could pressure the goalie, that's all you need.
Fast.
You feel me? Like it's a disaster. If you could create chaos and disruption, it just help your teammate out.
I played soccer
You
a couple
could
times.
you could shoot a shot, they got no chance.
Yeah.
But the ricochet, your teammate got it. You feel me? So I ain't never scored. Yeah.
Okay, that's nothing wrong with that.
And I played basketball and I played football for a little second. I hated football though.
I got football stories too, but yeah, football was like I didn't mind playing football, but I seen these dudes get hit when they had the equipment on,
Yeah.
and I was like, I know I don't want that for myself. So like when JPD started, we was playing, and it was all right. We gonna do full contact. I said, you know what? This is it for me. I think I'm gonna take my talent and I'm gonna go elsewhere. And I just went back to track because I'm like, I'm not getting hit, bro. These kids was getting hit.
Yeah, you smart man, bro.
Hit.
You smart man, bro.
Cornell, Melquan, them dudes was retarded, bro. They was hitting you. I didn't want no problems with them.
I had a concussion, bro.
I almost had one of them things. Nobody hit me. They hit me with the bag thing and like hit me, and I like how I almost flipped down the chair just now.
Right.
That's how they hit me. I dropped the ball and everything. I was like, pick up the ball. I said that was a bag. If that was a human, I would have died. I said I'm not playing that sport.
Bro, I was seeing stars and thought I was faking, bro. I was seeing literal stars, bro, and they thought I was faking, bro.
Yeah, I know. I seen that.
Bro put he was running. I went to tackle him. I had him wrapped and everything, but face mask, like his helmet was just like bing. I was like,
what position you played?
bro, they had me on a defensive line, bro. Like,
That's not bad. Tight end. I mean, not tight end. Tight end is the offense.
nah, like
Defensive.
like a defensive, like yeah, like
I don't know nothing
crazy.
about football. I ain't
Like
gonna lie to
some,
you. Yeah.
on some crazy. I'm like right now I'm like 140. So like when I was playing football, I couldn't have been no bigger than 160. Like you feel me? 180 with pads on. I couldn't have been no bigger than that, and they had me like. That's kind of crazy, but you know that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, no, I was done with football. That day, I never played with equipment. I played street football all day, though. I can play street football all day. For some reason, I don't care. It's like, people are retarded and they're going to hit you with super hard with no equipment, but they're going to be a little bit cautious. But
Yeah, because they don't want to die.
nah, I seen some dude, like, dislocate his arm, and he's like, ah. And he, like, put it back in and, like, let's go back again. And I'm like, bro, like, you didn't have an NFL career. That don't mean you got to take your NFL not career problems out on us. Like, shoot, yeah, go back, go do something with yourself. Be proactive somewhere else. Like, I don't want to play no more. Coach, take me out. And there was no coaches, but I still always pretend it wasn't. Take me
Right?
somewhere.
Yeah, nah, this you got to.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
not.
to.
He's retarded. I'm
It's
not
like
getting played.
when you cooking somebody in basketball, it's usually not the coach. It's like, yo, coach, put him on the bench.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yo, coach, put somebody else on me. He ain't no coach on the.
What are you talking about? Like,
on
oh,
the street
shoot.
court.
Like, dang, yo, you suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or you just like, I'm tired. He's cooking me. I need help. Help me. Yeah.
Coach, send a double.
Yeah, somebody
Coach, send a double.
Somebody else got to come in here and help me. He's good.
Right.
Yeah, nah. Like I listen. One day you'll see. I can't move like how I used to move because I broke my ankle. But I got a jump shot when I do a couple push-ups before I start playing basketball.
Word.
I
I had surgery on my knee.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You still play?
At the moment, I ain't playing.
Well, you had surgery on your knee.
In high school,
What happened to you?
I played football
How long did you play football for?
like a year. Like I played the whole season.
And it,
My parents ain't let me quit. When I
that's
raised no
what's up.
players.
No, listen. I respect it. But you trying to tell me you played one season ever in your whole entire life and had to get surgery that same time?
Well, so this how it happened. The injury wasn't that bad, but nobody believed I was injured. So it carried over to when I went to the basketball season, and then I re-injured it, like playing basketball, like when it was wet out.
Somebody like smacked you off your feet in football, and then,
My knee got caught in somebody's shoulder pad, like that.
so they.
I didn't even get off the line. Like I tried to go up,
So
and he caught me like kind of like in a down position, and then like everything, he just lifted me.
So they kind of folded you a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean that's respectable.
it's really not. But
Wait, time out. Did you finish playing in that game, or they you out for the rest of the game?
it was practice, bro. Yeah, it was practice.
I ain't gonna lie, practice is the worst because that's when people who not that good try to go the best that they can, and then they be like, taking people out and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we finished the season, but it was practice.
Nah, that's what's up. You played offense too, or just defense?
Offense,
What'd you do in offense?
wide receiver, like when they let me.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I mean, like, that's what I was gonna do if I would continue to play.
Word.
Because I didn't really.
But they wasn't trying to let me. They had their peoples. I had a full cage, bro. That joke was to my chest.
Yeah, I mean, that happens. It is what it is.
You know what a full cage is?
No, I don't know nothing about.
Bro, it's like the face mask that linemen wear with all of the bars. And it's like a big old, like this joint's not fly.
Wait, why'd you have that?
Newbie.
Oh, they was disrespecting you.
Yeah.
You gotta get your respect back. We should see. Did coach still coaching football?
Yeah, he doing great things. He Coach Nas. He coaching Rutgers. And if he's not coaching Rutgers, he's affiliated with Rutgers. The program he coaching now is called the Bray City Lions.
I'll sleep him for you.
Yeah. Oh nah, you can't. Nah, Coach Nas is a real one.
He cool?
You can't sleep. Yeah.
No, cause he had you wearing that, bro.
Nah, Coach Nas is a real one. Nah.
I don't care.
He good money, bro.
Alright.
We love Coach Nas.
You love him, I love him.
Yeah,
I'm just
we
saying,
love
alright,
Coach
cool.
Nas.
Don't get nervous. No, like you're on the camera, like he ain't gonna do that to me.
Nah, we good.
No, you say we good. I trust you.
Yeah, we good. Yeah,
Alright, cool. As long as you say we good.
Coach Nas is a real one.
Anyone else you want me to sleep for you? I'll sleep for anybody on that football team. What about the person who injured you for practice?
Oh nah, he good. He good, man. He good people, bro.
I'll sleep.
He looked out for me when I saw him in the hood and stuff like that. So he good.
He play football still?
Nah.
Oh, he's a street dude now?
Yeah.
My bad. That's my friend.
It's good.
No. What part? He from where you from?
He from North.
Like, but where you from? Your street?
No. He's like I'm low key from what they call the burbs here, but yeah, but he from like the other side.
Like 18th Street or 18th Avenue. I actually don't know the names of it yet.
Let me try to see a landmark. You know Georgia King Village?
All right, so cause I have no idea about nothing. I have no idea about like nothing in New York at all. I'm learning though, but I have no idea about nothing.
Yeah, but he from near the number of blocks.
Okay.
Like he
You ever used to go over there and hang out?
hang out? Nah, bro. That's just dumb.
No, I mean, well, I'm from the hoods and I used to hang out in different hoods too, so it didn't matter to me. But
Yeah, but like
when I was younger, as I got older, I kind of like picked and choose not pick and choose. I still would go to any hood, but I kind of picked and choose when and what time to go to certain hoods because my hood wasn't liked by everybody else. But I mean, that was me, so I didn't really care.
But yeah, I'm comfortable going anywhere. It's just I'm not gonna be outside.
Nah, I used to be outside.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm comfortable going anywhere. I ain't gonna be outside though. I go to my boy crib.
It's crazy that we just talked like this. Nah, I used to be on blocks back in the days, bro.
Yeah, I've been there before, but I don't want to go back.
Dang, that bro, you just made like you know how you get a memory of stuff. I used to be on like 9 different blocks back in the days, just chilling too. Oh man, hopefully my youngest don't ever have to do any of the stuff I used to do back in the days. But anyway, so tell me about you growing up, man. How was it for you? You, mom and dad.
Yeah,
you have siblings?
Yeah, I got three siblings.
Okay.
And I'm in the middle. Got 2 brothers and a sister.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how was it growing up with both mom and dad? And being in the middle, a middle child, pretty much.
Oh, it's cool. I just feel like my parents just always knew I was good. And rightfully so. I feel like I had a good head on my shoulders. And I feel like I still do. So rightfully so. Like that they thought I was good because, you know, I would be good and I am good. And, you know, they provided a lot for me, gave me a better life than they had. And so, forever grateful, forever in debt.
That's what's up. Shout out to them, man. Most definitely.
Yeah. Most important people in my life,
Yeah, listen.
besides my family now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, most definitely. I would say the same thing. My mom was definitely the most important person in my life. Yeah, I only grew up with my mom.
Right.
I had my uncles and my grandpa and stuff like that, but just my mom. My mom held it down. She was the man and the woman in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like your pops, like just wasn't around.
What you say?
Your pops just wasn't around.
What's that?
What do you mean?
What'd you say?
He just wasn't around.
Who? Yeah. So like I was saying, what?
Dang.
Yeah. So like I was saying, yeah. No, my mom was definitely the man and the woman in my life. You know, taught me how to be tough. My grandfather's played those roles too. My uncles did too, but my mom held it down. She raised me, my brother, and my sister too as well.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah. I'm a middle child too. I got an older brother and younger sister. I had that middle child syndrome for a while, bro.
Word.
And then I just flexed on everybody. I was like,
You feel me? You get over it.
yeah, that, and then you be realizing like, yo, being a middle child is actually pretty cool.
Bro,
Best of both worlds.
No cap.
Yeah.
Bro, I got to get away with selling weed, bro.
Yeah, I did one time in my life once. So
Once, okay, yeah, me too, yeah.
I
But,
sold a bag. Of weed.
oh, no. I sold a couple bags, bro.
I broke down like pounds of weed before, but
Right.
me personally selling, I sold one. I found it,
Okay,
and then me and my friend sold it,
right.
and then we sold it for like, I think we sold it for $5 or $10. But we sold them, we just split the money, and I was like,
That was it.
yeah, I was like, oh, this was easy.
That's a good flip, bro.
Feel me?
That's 100% profit.
Yo.
Plus, like,
And I didn't have
bro.
no.
You went out
feel
up.
me? Yo, listen, I ain't had to worry about nothing.
Hey, you went out up, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? I was like, yo, I'm a kingpin now, but I was like, I'm a small kingpin, but I'm still a kingpin, though.
Yeah. If I would have got caught, I would have got exonerated. Because I don't think I ever sold over 7 pounds. Like I think in my whole
Altogether?
career, like,
Oh.
I don't think I sold 7 pounds.
I probably haven't even sold like more than 5 ounces before.
Yeah.
No, 5 ounces, sorry. I don't think I sold more than 5 grams before.
Right. Yeah. That's what's up. I used to like try to get sneakers and stuff like that. Because like my parents would give me like $100 and we go shopping once. And like, nah, bro, I gotta get something.
Oh, so you did it because, I mean, hey, listen.
Basically, Max always got money. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
You be saving your money. Yeah.
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 Yeah, nah, I don't know. You know what it is too? I guess why I didn't. I seen how my hood was, and how everybody was ending up, and like a lot of single mothers was there, and I seen how like they was going through it, and I was like, oh, I can't do that to my mom. So I just was yeah, I don't know. I didn't try to do stuff to not to get myself per se into trouble. I mean, I did stuff to get into trouble, but I never got caught. But I didn't do things to like make my mom have to feel that type of pain, because I'm like, nah, fuck that. I can't do that to her.
Right.
She's already raising by herself. So I never, yeah. I don't know. I thought about that recently. Why I never did that? I'm like, well, I guess I never did it because of that. Yeah.
I almost got robbed one time, and that like stopped me.
From somebody tried to rob me for it.
Yeah, but like when you hear me talk, and like you see me, I'm in my school uniform. You know, the person you thought I was doesn't come out, and then I get to talk my way out of the situation. Like, yo, this is exactly what happened. Walked up to me, he's like, you know anybody sell weed, bro? I'm trying to but I'm observing my surroundings.
This is in high school?
In high school. But I'm observing my surroundings, so I already know I'm walking home. So I already know the area. See an Escalade pull up a block away, pull into the driveway, but don't always pull up, they like on the sidewalk still. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wait, dang, that's kind of crazy. And then like, but they come from in front of me, and 2 people already got out the car, so I see the Escalade, like, and the dude approaching me. And then so I'm chilling, I'm close to my crib, I'm about to be home anyway. He's like, yo, you know anybody sell weed around here? I'm trying to get some. I'm like, no. It's like, you sure, bro? Like, I'm like, bro, I don't even smoke, bro. I don't even smoke, bro. And then he like, yo, they told me like somebody around here be selling weed, you don't know him? Like, I never smoked in my life, man. Yeah. Yo, but have a good one, man. I just walked away. Yeah. And then finished that sack, and I ain't selling nothing else.
That's crazy, because like that's like Escalade and have people come out the car. That's like some big timer or something. To me, that's what it felt like.
Yeah, I was probably just rolling with the wrong people. I wasn't selling a lot.
No, not even saying you was or you wasn't, but I'm just saying in general. That's like when you TV shows, like
exactly.
It's almost like somebody pulls up an Escalade, lets people out, and then they keep pushing, but they don't really drive off that far, and it's like, yo, press it, because I think it's like what?
Right.
And it's like, what the Escalade too? They're getting money. It's no
right.
Yeah, so
there's too many people in that car.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. He played that kind of smart, because if you didn't, that would have been a different situation. But
talk to me, I'll talk back, ayy. Yeah, tell me where you at, we can really get to talking. I don't really wanna show you off, cause you poppin'. Once they know I had it, then they really start the plotting. High profile, make it really that target. Got no ex, you the only one I'm calling. You the only shorty
But yeah, no, that's crazy though. That
That's the
situation.
same thing that helped me get weed into school because they just didn't expect me to be selling it.
This is true, man. Yeah, listen, when you
They never checked my bag. If I peep through the metal detector, it's like, oh, you good?
You know what's so crazy? I'm glad how I am now because they never checked my bags either. Like we went to DC. I just was in the Capitol building, and I have a knife on me, a box cutter on me.
Right.
Airports, everything. But I was in the Capitol building, and I put the bag on there. I'm like, fuck, they gonna check.
Yeah.
Went through nothing. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, they don't check the weapons because like I literally just walked in here, not saying it's a massive weapon, but the knife is like this big. Like if I stab somebody with that, they die.
Yeah, true though.
So I'm like, oh, this is crazy. I'm like, dang. But it was a Supreme knife, so maybe they liked that. They just let me in because of that.
It's probably like a certain size though, like that they check for. Because you're allowed to carry self-defense. Even though there's no self-defense laws in Jersey, you're allowed to carry something for self-defense.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Or,
Hopefully. I mean, I'm glad they didn't. So this is the Capitol. If they do anything, I'm going to jail. It's over.
yeah, I don't know about DC. Like,
Yeah,
so,
it's over.
or,
Yeah, I just spent my anniversary there.
how was that?
It was actually pretty dope, man. DC was fire.
What's your favorite thing you did over there?
My favorite thing I did, I kind of loved the African Museum, man. That was actually super dope. It was a lot of information taken, and I have some recordings. I'll probably put something out of it, but yeah, it was actually super dope though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was super dope. You ever been?
The African Museum or DC?
To DC.
Yeah, I went to DC, had a good time.
That's what's up. What part of DC you went to? You see like the monuments and stuff?
I think it was near the Capitol, but we just went and we went to some club. It was my boy's birthday and his shorty birthday, so it was his friends, her friend.
Yeah, drove out there or you took the train?
Drove.
Okay. Yeah, we took the train. I was like so surprised. It was like 3 hours.
Where at that time everybody lived in New Jersey. They live in Cali now.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we drove over there for like the weekend, I think. Yeah, it was fun. I was broke back then.
Shit, I mean, we used to move around broke and like just split everything even. Like, all right, listen, I got 50 cents, so we got a quarter and a quarter. What we gonna do with this? We gonna make it happen.
You ever went to a restaurant and they split the bill kind of crazy, like a way that you didn't expect to? Like you calculated your money and you was like, yo, my food gonna be like, alright, boom.
You did taxes and everything though, right? Tip stuff included in that too of your money. Cause some people don't never do that. They go, my food is $20. I got $25. I'm like, but there's taxes and then there's also tip, so you need to give more than that.
Yeah. So I had maybe at the time I did. I was young, so maybe at the time I did, but it was $8 or something like that, my food. And then it was yo, everybody split the bill, everybody paid $13. And I was like, I kind of don't got $13.
No, but then that's fine though, cause depending on who I went with, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't got that. I ain't not giving back to you.
Yeah.
Hold me down.
I just gave him the $13 I ain't had.
But you had 8, so how'd you get the 13?
I think I had 20 in my account.
Oh.
I planned, I bought the cheap thing on the menu. You feel me? So.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I listen, that happened to me multiple times.
Oh, alright, word.
Yeah, but as I got older, when I was younger, forget about it. Honestly, we got some separate checks because I don't know. I don't want to deal with yo, this and this. Because now, which I'm fine with. Oh yeah, we'll just split the bill even. And I'm like, all right, cool. The thing I don't want to do is split the bill even if this one person had 10 drinks and I only had 1.
Yo,
I'm like, yo, that's not splitting the bill even. That's for him is more beneficial. For me, that don't do nothing.
Right? Yeah. Pay for your drinks, my boy.
Yeah. Pay for everybody's drinks now too.
Yeah. 10 drinks is kind of.
Yeah. So no, I didn't do that. But yeah, it's crazy. I've seen those things where all right. So quick question. When you take I heard so bad just now. When you say you go out, right, with your I'm gonna say one thing because I don't want to say other things. I don't want you people whatever. So you go out with your girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and her friend wants to come. Do you pay for both of them?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Do you think she gonna thank you for you to pay for both of them?
No, she won't even expect it either.
Okay. That's
Like, but at the end of the day, like sometimes it happens, but like it's not like the goal. Like if she, I got paid because her friends came. Like, it's just like,
yeah, no, I mean, I've done it, which I don't mind, but like, it depends. Like, if it's like, I didn't know they was coming, or they came, cool,
Right.
tell them to put on that. If I got you with me, then,
right.
Yeah.
So like I would pay for a friend, but like I don't have to pay for a friend. If the friend expect me to pay, I'm probably not gonna pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. If like, I don't know, it depends. Sometimes I just do it just because I'm like, I don't want to have the hassle. Sometimes I don't.
Right. Unless we knew about their like financial situation in advance, and we gotta help them out.
Yeah, smart.
But usually like we'll pay or they'll pay and somebody will send money. Like that's usually how it get done. Cause that's just like simple. Just put it on one card. We don't gotta split nothing. Just somebody pay. If we need to split it, send me whatever you owe.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I mean, only why I asked that because I seen this one thing. Well, it wasn't one friend. I think it was her birthday, and it was a whole bunch of girls, and he was him. He's like, "Well, I'm not paying for all of them." And they went to like a steakhouse, and I'm like, "Bro,
Yeah.
It's like $700 to like $800. Like,
Ain't no way.
I'll pay for all of them.
And it's your birthday.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I mean, I've done stuff like that before, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I know, cause you're a generous guy, bro.
I mean, it depends. Like if we're all having fun, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck it, no problem, let's do it. Slim it up. Yeah. But like it depends. It depends. Like if I got it, most definitely, yeah, let's do it.
Right.
And if it, like my girl's birthday or whatever, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, yeah, let's do it. But it depends though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Situational.
Yeah.
Situational.
I would love to do it all the time if I can.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, most definitely. One day that'll happen.
Right.
Where it's like, yo, yeah, I don't even got check for it.
Like, yeah, don't even reach in your pockets.
I slipped the weight in my card already.
I robbed all of y'all wallets on the way in.
Yeah.
So I know you checking your wallets right now, but here goes my card.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like, but where's my wallet? It's here.
You might get it back when we leave.
Yeah. Don't worry. You know what? We use your wallet for the tip.
Yeah.
I just asked because it's like I don't know. I just was wondering like if that's like a guy thing. Should guys do that type of thing, or is that stereotypical to assume that for a guy?
If you got it and you want to, I say do it, man.
Okay. Yeah.
But other than that, you ain't obligated to pay for nobody but your girl.
Yeah. Now that brings me back to when I was younger and I went out with my friends. It was like 8. It was like 9 of us. And went out for this kid's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew. I don't think I even went out with a lot of people yet to split a bill, but I knew that this bill was gonna be crazy. I'm like, I'm not sitting with these niggas, bro. I sat on another table by myself and I said, yo, I'm not sitting with y'all, bro. Because when it came down to people had to put in money, people were like, oh, I only got $20, this was my bill, da da da. And I'm like, see, I knew it. Because they wouldn't split the bill even. Or even people didn't have everything that they said that they had. I'm like, oh, you can see, I knew it. I paid for my bill already and I end up putting extra on just because I'm like, yo, is it
just alleviate the situation?
Yeah. I'm like, this is ridiculous, bro. It was the worst. But it is what it is, We live and we learn.
Yeah, as you should. As you should.
Yeah. So from your childhood to teenage years, as an adult, how has it been for you? Like, how's your mental, your physical, and your emotional well-being?
I think at the current moment, my mental is like at a decent place. For a long time, I feel like it was like pretty volatile, like just understanding like your hormones as you grow older, and you're dealing with like certain challenges. It kind of get tough to control your testosterone sometimes. So I just had to learn that, and just as I got older, just like learn to practice more because I just felt like it was really easy to control myself as a kid.
Yeah.
But when you need to control yourself, it's like a different maybe type of pressure.
Yeah.
and then like I guess like the pressure even feels crazy in the moment of like, dang, bro, I'm taking it short right now, or dang, bro, like I really just gotta walk away, like, or just gotta keep this peaceful, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just be hard to do the right thing, you know. Yeah, you go through depression sometimes, you know, anything, but
Depression is no joke, man. Mental health is definitely a thing.
yeah, I was depressed for a while, like growing, like trying to grow up and figure that out. Feeling like I was like, you know, nothing, like I ain't had no bread and things like that. It happens, man. But you know.
Well, listen, I for you to admit that, I respect it because you know, as men, we don't like talk about like you know our mental problems and like our mental not problems but mental issues that we would have going on within ourselves and how we even feel about ourselves because I even went through depression too. One of my homies, Hunter, had to tell me I was like in the bed all the time. I guess I wasn't working at the time. I was in the bed and I would sleep and I just wanted to just be in the bed all the time. He like, yo, you probably depressed. I'm like, depressed? What the fuck do you mean depressed? I'm not depressed. And once he said that to me, I started to see like, oh shit, maybe I am depressed. And then I was in like a downward spiral from there, and I'm like, dang, I never noticed it. So you know, thank God for my brothers and stuff like that. They kind of helped me out of it and whatever. I had to tell them like, yo, listen, my mental's not all the way there. You know, just look out for me, stick by me. So yeah, that was something that was pretty crazy. Yeah, and I you know, as you get older too, you know, man, you see the responsibilities that your parents had.
Right, for sure.
And you start realizing that, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, bro. I think you said middle child syndrome. That's like one thing that just snapped me back into reality. Like having middle child syndrome, I felt like kind of like overprivileged. You know, like it ain't easy to put the game face on every day and you know provide or just not even provide or just live. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to just do that. Like, oh, I gotta go to work 5 days this week, bro. Like, you know, like I just got a different respect for it. I think that's like something that immediately started to kill my middle child syndrome. It's just like, dang, they did all of this and still had us.
Make sure they got food on the table. Make sure you have clothes on your back. Make sure that you know whatever you kind of wanted was there. You know, and I'm like, dang, that's crazy. So it's like I have a daughter now, so I was like, you know, I gotta make sure I do all that and more. And like, you know, I'm like, sheesh. Which is like, you know, it's a beautiful thing, but it's like, you know, just make sure you like, it's like, all right, cool, let's go, let's keep it going, let's keep it moving. So yeah, it's super dope though, that, you know, you almost have to be in tune with yourself to know your mental health as well too.
Exactly.
It's almost like I have talks to myself, like, you know, here and there where it's like, all right, cool, you know, these are the things that you are doing that you know you could do better in, and these are the things that you should be doing so that you could do better, and then it's like these are the things that you shouldn't be doing. So let's cut these things out.
Right.
I'm like, all right, cool. So I talk to myself, I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get down to business. And then boom. I've noticed some change too within myself, just to talking to myself and stuff like that as well. So I'm actually happy and excited about that. How's your physical health though?
Physical, I gotta work on it. Late this week, I can't hoop right now. So I just gotta work on getting my strength back in my legs, and then so I can hoop and be more active, like with like cardio stuff. Cause I'm used to like being able to play basketball for my cardio and my exercise and staying healthy. I used to do that every week. At one point in time, every day. Now I'll be like, I'll play video games, you know, whatever.
Have you been to the doctor lately and checked on your vitals and stuff like that, your heart and your... It's
about time for my checkup, but I've been last year.
Okay.
So I've been doing my annual.
That's good. No, that's good. That to say, I haven't. But the thing is, I guess I just moved out here. Not just moved, but I moved out here and I have to get things. Now I'm getting things situated to make sure in order I can like move how I need to move out here. But I need to find a doctor and do all that stuff too. It's just.
Bro, I know.
Yeah,
I know. Like I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't have my shorty, bro, I probably wouldn't be like getting my health checked on consistently because I wasn't. I used to like shoot when I was hooping and everything like that. Like, and that was like the reason. I'm like, bro, I'm healthy. Like,
Yeah,
I hoop all
I'm
the
moving,
time.
I'm good.
I'm active. You feel me? And then so now it's more important than ever because I'm not as active. That's one. Two, I'm getting older. There's a lot of complications that come with just getting older.
Yeah.
So it's just smarter to like, you know, get checked on now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I ain't meet my shorty, man, there'd be nobody to push me to do that.
Beautiful relationship.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Appreciate it.
How's your emotional well-being? Like, are you emotionally intelligent? When I say that, like, not with yourself, but also with the others around you, like, you know, your shorty, your brother, your sister, your parents, and stuff like that. Are you emotionally intelligent when it comes to others too? Like, even like coworkers and stuff like that, like the conversation we had.
So I feel like I am like emotionally intelligent where like I feel like I'm kind of sensitive to like other people's like emotions, but I don't really like pay attention to myself a lot. So I would pay attention to like another person like more than I would pay attention to myself. And then by the time like, you know, like I realize it, like sometimes I'll be like way too fixated on something like within myself that I didn't even notice I was fixated on. And before dealing with that, you know, sometimes like it'll end up being like a volatile moment or something like that. And so that's like one thing I've been just trying to work through with just like open communication to whoever's in front of me, because it's like I usually just don't want to step on toes. Like, you know, so if I have like an issue with something being annoying, like you like tapping your foot like for like 20 minutes and it's bothering me. In the past I would just been like just trying to like just brush it off, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to annoy nobody or whatever, until like I just couldn't take it no more. And then they'd be like, bro, freaking stop tapping your foot, man. Like I told you something, like, you know what I'm saying? So like I just had to work on just like, okay, cool, when it bothered me, just be vocal, man. You know, just.
And there's ways about how being vocal too, honestly too. It's like, oh shoot, are you like nervous or something? Why you say that? Oh, you tapping your foot. Oh no, it's just a thing that I do. Like when I'm just chilling, I'm like, oh, okay. And then when you kind of understand why the person does it, it's like, it's annoying, but this is just the thing that they do. Rather than something being like, yo, what the fuck, this person's annoying, bro. Yeah.
And working next to like, in security, you got a partner. So working next to somebody all day, it like really like, I guess accelerated like the need for like communicating and just making sure like you guys can figure out a way to be together. You know what I'm saying? Usually like in a regular setting, you just talk to whoever and then you move on.
Yeah.
And you don't always have to like be in the same spot. Even if you come to my crib, you could be in this room and I could step out real quick and I could go like, you know, make a sandwich or get a drink of water, just be like, alright, cool, have my break, alright, I come back and then, you know, I'm good. But like at work, you gotta sit there all day for 8 hours plus sometimes.
My biggest pet peeve is like when people eat with their mouth open and you hear.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm like, my brain, bro. And, but the thing is though, you can't change people sometimes.
Exactly.
So I'm like, it is what it is, but my brain is on like 1,000 where it's like, I want to put headphones in. I'll even sit like this and cover my ears on one side so that I can't hear, bro. It like almost freaks me out in a way. And I'm like, I don't want to do nothing about it.
Yeah, I feel like now I'm the Zen master, bro, because like, I have a coworker, bro, like, we eat, and it's like, you know, everything is like so like audible. And it's just like, you know, he'll be, you know, occasional smack, like, and I'm just like, alright. But then after he done, for the next like 45 minutes, and I'm just like, nah,
You know something funny? I wonder if people could hear like certain things that I do. Cause I do that too, but I try to make it so silent that like you can't hear anything at all. Like even if I have something in my throat, like, and I'm trying my hardest, and I'm like, and I'll have headphones in, so I'm like, fuck, I can't hear myself from the outside.
Right.
But I wonder if people looking at me and like, you know, I really don't care, but I don't want to be that person and be like, oh, what is he doing? That's nasty.
See, but you have that thing called conscience that just like it's naturally considerate. You know what I'm saying? Because like you know, you just like
I just did something just now, but like I don't know if you heard it.
no.
Yeah, see, I tried not to.
Yeah.
Sure,
So you naturally consider it, but like yeah, I just have to learn to be the Zen master because like you say, you can't change. Like I've even mentioned like, hey bro, like that's like kind of annoying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you mind like using a toothpick or something, like, and then like you know, he's yeah. And you're like, you feel me?
Like,
I'm just like, alright, we have
Alright.
what I'm gonna do?
Alright, that's how you want to play? I got you. Don't worry about nothing.
Right.
I got you. Yeah, how you gonna do that with no teeth?
You feel me? But like, yeah.
Wait, and then you shake your head like, oh shit.
That work.
I can't say that to this dude. Alright, you know. Zen. Yeah, I'm bugged out, bro. Yeah.
So we good.
Vulnerability. Are you vulnerable when it comes to your significant other? How was that relationship? Are you guys willing to talk about stuff and like you know that's on your chest, or do you wait and hold things in and then be like, well, you know what? Now that you want to talk about things, I have this, and this. I was like, damn, why didn't you say nothing before? What kind of person are you in the relationship?
So I just think you learn the person that you're with, and who you are in the beginning is not like who you always are.
Yeah, most definitely.
So in the beginning, I feel like I was more so like I would try to bottle things in and make it seem like it was bothering me, but it'll be the things that's bothering me the most.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. So then once I like say it, it's just like So like I was like I didn't want to be problematic, but that ended up being more problematic than like not being problematic.
Not being vocal.
Right. So now you know I just learned one I had to learn like timing of like you know when to talk about things because you can't like just because you're mad about something right now doesn't mean it can get solved right now.
Yeah.
You just gotta control your emotions.
And also too is I could be upset about something and you don't want to talk about it. That doesn't mean I force it on you still. It's like, well, when you're ready to talk, you let me know so I could tell you how I'm feeling. Because I've tried to work on it, but I'm like, no, that's fucked up. How you don't want to talk about it anymore when I want to talk? But then I'm like, so now I go, okay, you know what? You're right. I'll wait for you whenever you're ready when we talk about it. And I try to think logical sometimes, but I don't know if logic always works.
Yeah, it's weird, man, because like I just think that we have to be like the voice of logic in a relationship, and not to discredit like any lady.
Yeah, no, most definitely not.
But at the end of the day, like emotions control like a lot of the decisions when it comes to like the people they love, and you know we got to figure out that balance because it's not good to be hard either way. But that's why we have each other.
Yeah.
So
to balance each other out.
Yeah.
I'm just definitely.
But yeah, I feel like I was at one point in time like you know the person who was like, hey, like this has to get solved right now. This has to get solved right now. And I was just like lay everything on because I wasn't as vocal.
Yeah.
I would call myself trying to be unproblematic, being more problematic than I intended to not be. Yeah. And then so I just had to learn to like, you know, just alright, cool. Like this is bothering me.
Yeah.
Cool. We don't gotta talk about it now, but like it's bothering me.
Eventually, we want to. Like, you know, I want to talk to you about this.
Right.
No, that's what's up though. That's good communication. And there's almost two. It's like I like to listen. Like I'm a listener. I'm like I want to listen. I comprehend everything you said. I also want you to understand things that I've said too, because I don't want you to be like, oh, okay, cool, then like not understand. I want to have an understanding conversation. I hate to like talk and then like you didn't hear anything that I just said then, because it's like, or you heard it but you didn't understand it. And not saying that they didn't understand it, but I guess they understand in their own way. I can't have somebody understand the way I want them to understand it. People take things differently, and that's one thing that I like. Just learn in general, just in life. And I'm like, all right, cool. Take it easy sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I say to myself, you know.
Yeah.
Woosah. Yeah, no, it's talking about NBA 2K, not NBA Live, 2K. My bad.
2K.
Yeah. Did you see the first son and dad?
Bronny.
Yeah, you seen that?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that? What was your thoughts?
Shoot, man. At the end of the day, like, I'm here for TV, bro. Like, it's entertainment, and first and foremost, I think LeBron is the greatest player to touch basketball. That's just my personal opinion.
Go ahead.
Well, the greatest basketball player to be in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I think
Right
Bron-
now or just
all time. I think LeBron got it. And that's just me. So he has had longevity. You know what I'm saying? He's still here. He's still going. He's still like not necessarily being. He's not necessarily the best thing right now, but he's still like. Easily top 10, top 15 players in the league right now, but easily top 10. So that part of his legacy is great. And just the fact that he get to have his son in the league, let alone his own team, that's just gotta be like one of the greatest feelings ever, man. Like for you and your son to share the same profession.
Yeah, that's fine.
At the same time.
I feel like LeBron is doing things to like set this stuff in stone. Like I feel like a lot of people is not gonna touch a lot of the stuff that he did for a long time.
Right.
To be the #1 scorer, and I think he's playing to reach 50,000 actually.
Right.
And 50,000 is hard to score. Like I don't think nobody's doing that. And then to be the first person to have a son and father duo.
Right.
And then I'm like, all right, cool. And then like, but I feel like he's learned from the greats, like Kobe, Michael Jordan, and he learned what they did and just try to do it better and like make sure that he capitalized on not doing as much mistakes they did and try to make everything that he did count.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he has the stats of that, stats wise, but played wise, he's great. But you always gotta put Kobe there, and then anything versus Jordan. Now, if you're talking stats, okay.
I respect everybody's opinion.
Yeah. No, if you're talking stats, most definitely LeBron got it. But if you're talking playing wise, to me, Kobe is a monster. I think Kobe is actually. Kobe's probably better than Jordan. When you look at how they used to play back in the days, Jordan was okay, but Kobe's probably better than Jordan. And then I just like his tenacity and how he played the game of basketball versus LeBron and Jordan. Now, stats wise, how LeBron is overall, like blocks, steals, and how he can move it. And the dude is humongous. Like, he's huge. And to play like how he plays at that size. So, yeah, most definitely, I give that, you know. Stats wise, probably the greatest player.
Yeah, I mean, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, like it's cool. Like everybody got different pieces of the game that they bring. Where like you said, like I think Jordan, from what I've seen, you know, looking back, you know, I think he was just that like pure like killer. Like, however I can contribute to this game to win, I'm gonna do that because I really want this win. Shoot. Kobe had that same thing, but it just was like Kobe was like a technical expert. Like Kobe like studied so much, and Kobe was so like precise in what he wanted to do, and like when he had his mindset, nobody could stop him from doing what he wanted to get done. And I definitely always admired that about Kobe, and you know Bron, like
I feel like he wants to do that in all aspects of the game.
Kobe, Bron. Oh yeah, Bron, like exactly, like the overall like.
I want to make sure I can block the ball. I want to make sure I can rebound the ball.
I want to pass. Like I want to be that point guard of the team. I want to run the show. Like for real. Like I want playoffs to like average points, rebounds, assists. Like beat it. So yeah, like I want to be the point guard. If I needed to, I could be the center. Like you know what I'm saying. So
So I respect that aspect of the game from LeBron. Yeah, but that's a dope duo, man.
I'm excited to see that for sure.
Yeah, me too. What do you think about Bronny's game?
I just think that we didn't get to see it. I think that he has been putting in a lot of work, and I've definitely seen the leap for him. Like you know, from like when he was like his younger highlights when he was before high school.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen high school stuff. Then I've seen the like little segments he had in college. It didn't really like work out because like whatever system they had going on. But like even him through this process of getting drafted, I saw how he hooped and he's even improved like since then.
So it's that combine, right? That's what's called.
Yeah, combine.
Yeah. He was doing good in there.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how he hoops in the summer league, and I feel like that's when like everybody will really get to shape their opinion.
Hopefully his health is good, man. That's the only thing I care about.
Well, he's healthy.
No, he
his
is.
chest.
Yeah, that was scary, bro.
Yeah, you know that happened to Shaquille O'Neal's son too.
Yeah, he never went to the league, right? Shaquille O'Neal's son.
Nah, I think he might have went. Nah, he went to the like
D League,
G League, whatever it was called, I believe. I know he went to LSU, and I know he was trying to get into the league, but it didn't really work out for him.
he was alright though.
He
He's a good big man.
Yeah, he was. It's just he just had that like after the heart condition. I don't know what was up like.
Hopefully, Bronny has longevity. But honestly, I think the Bryce is gonna be the next coming of LeBron.
Word.
He's big, man. He's fast. He can shoot good.
Yeah, but don't even put that pressure on.
I would never want to.
Talk about the next coming. I just think he's gonna be another great player.
Yeah, most definitely. He'll be in all the games if anything.
Yeah, another really good, solid basketball player. That's from the looks of it. You know what I'm saying? You never know until he touched the floor, which is why like everybody talking about like Bronny getting drafted and stuff like that. It's like you'll never know until he touched the floor. But you'll literally never know.
Now, moving from basketball to boxing, you ready to fight Gervonta Davis, Shakur, and David Haney? You in their weight class? That's what it's gonna happen.
Am I ready to fight them?
Yeah.
I mean, under what rules?
Like if you start losing, I'm asleep on them type of rules. You fight them though, but if you start losing, I'm get off my man.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Word, yeah. It's a win-win situation.
Even in boxing rules, if that was the case, I'm still like getting in there.
Yeah. So then it's a win-win situation because if I win, like it look good for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I lose, like they still lose.
Now, quick question: think you will win against Gervonta Davis?
Nah, ain't no way, bro.
What about Shakur?
Ain't no way.
What about Devin Haney? He didn't look too good in his last fight.
Hey, if I could take the same drugs Ryan Garcia took, bro.
Whoa. He said he had a billion of a percent in his it's like a little grain of salt inside of a Olympic swimming pool. That's what was in his system. You think that makes a big difference?
I think it makes a difference, right?
Because it's in his
It's
like Bill Haney said, if you take heroin, a little bit of heroin, you still took heroin.
Yeah, it's still heroin. You still get high.
Yeah.
If I smoke a little blunt, I still get high.
I guess so, but
you ain't seen him in the rings.
yeah, he's just wild. He's a wild cat. Quick question though, Gervonta Davis. We just saw that last fight against Frank Martin. What you think about that?
Man, I think it was a good showing. Shoot, like he weared him down, and he went for that kill, man. Like, I just really want to see like Gervonta Davis like box.
Yeah, me too.
Like I want to see him have a fight where he has to box and use his like skill.
He's supposed to be fighting Vasily Lomachenko. You know who that is?
Yeah,
he's the Ukrainian guy.
Right?
Yeah, that Haney fought him. Now, what do you think about that fight, Gervonta Davis versus Vasily Lomachenko?
I don't know much about Lomachenko.
He's the Matrix. That's what they call him back then.
Yeah, I hear he's good, but like at the end of the day, like if like
he didn't lose to Devin Haney, if that's what you was about to say. It was very controversial loss.
I hear it, but it's like, are you going? Has he taken a beating though? Like,
has he taken a
beating?
beating?
Lomachenko, has he taken a beating before?
He's been in some tough ass fights. Like, but has he fought anybody with the same type of power that Gervonta has? That generational strength? No.
That's what I'm saying. Like once you take a punch, it just kind of be like
Gervonta Davis can knock out anybody.
Right.
So that's my next question for you. When Gervonta Davis fights Shakur, who do you think wins that one?
See, so like what I see
Yeah.
for both of them is they both have something where it's like they have a generational talent, and I believe personally that Shakur's defense is generational. From my little bit of boxing that I know,
Okay.
and I think Devin Haney's punch strength is generational. But
Hold
I
on,
also
time out.
haven't.
Javante Davis, not Devin Haney. You said
Shoot, dang, my
Devin
bad.
Haney hit
Javante
pillow
Davis, Javante Davis, like power, like it's generational.
Mhm.
But I also just have not like watched one of the fights where Javante Davis had to really box. You know what I'm saying? Like
You ever seen the
nobody.
Pitbull Cruz fight?
I didn't watch that fight.
Watch it.
Okay, I'm not saying it didn't. I'm not saying
No.
it didn't happen. I
He
just
fought
haven't.
him with one hand
Okay.
and had to avoid shots, hit him still, avoid, slip punches, hit him, parry punches, and everything like that. One hand.
So why do people give like Shakur like a bad rep for like him having to fight with one hand?
His last fight, though, even if it was one hand, Javante Davis didn't like maneuver around as distance and as like far away that Javante did. Like Javante did, and it was like he was right here in his face, still throwing punches, maneuvering around, moving around the ring, but still throwing punches at the same time. Shakur, they I think the most punches they threw for one person was 12 punches for the round.
So is that Shakur fault?
Both of them didn't throw no punches for the round.
No. So you said both of them. So if Shakur don't got to throw a punch, he's intelligent and he knows how to box. If he only got to throw a certain amount of punches to win, and he know he not landing no punches.
So you trying to tell me the NBA game, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these people are missing the shots, and each team is only scoring 6 points. And at the end of the 4 quarters, they only scored 20 points for the game, and the other person only scored 24 points for the game. Is that a game you're interested in watching and seeing?
No, I wouldn't say I'm interested in watching that.
But do you get what I'm saying now?
Yeah, but like what you're saying is different.
No, it's not, because LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
the greatest player of all time to you, is playing in an NBA game against the Warriors, and none of them are making shots, none of them are making dunks, and they're only scoring 6 points per. It's 12 minutes, right? And each it's 12 minutes, right?
Right.
12 minutes a quarter. 4 quarters they played, and they only scored 6 shots. One scored 24 points, and the other one scored 20 for 48 minutes. You trying to tell me you want to watch that game? That's an interesting game for you?
Yeah, but so look.
You're not gonna be interested in that game. I
So
bet
here
you
what I'm
you're
saying.
gonna say that's the worst game that you ever saw in your life.
So hear what I'm saying. Of course, you go to a boxing match and you look to see like something exciting.
No,
Just listen.
I'm gonna listen to you. I'm sorry.
So of course you go to a boxing match and you expect to see something exciting, right? One boxer goes into the ring and he's impaired a little bit. The other boxer knows that, but instead you take it easy on him. Like if you're smart, you would rush him and throw more punches, right? Like that's what I would assume. Now, if you would have put that pressure on Shakur and threw more punches, I'm pretty sure it would have turned into more of a match, and Shakur would have started, oh, I have to try to throw more punches because I have to try to win these rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Which would have made for a more exciting fight. Yeah, granted, you could blame both of them, but at the end of the day, like, bro, Shakur just needed to win that match. I'm not saying
This
it's
is
exciting
true.
or nothing.
Now I want to bring this to you real quick, right? Say you back in the days, right, and you about to fight somebody, and you like, come on, let's go fight, and they, all right, let's fight, and they just moving around, and they good at moving around. They just moving around, and you can't hit them, you can't get close to them, and they only hit you once, twice, 3 times, probably 4 times, and they just keep moving around, and y'all fighting, and they only hit you about like 12 times, and you probably hit them maybe 3 times. You consider them they won that fight?
That ain't a fight, bro.
That's what happened with Shakur and El De Los Santos. This is the exact same thing.
Yeah, but that's a street fight, and this is boxing.
But then that's what I'm saying. I've seen fights where people are hurt, like Javante Davis was hurt with one hand and was throwing more punches in those rounds than they did the whole entire fight. I've seen people fight where they both not listen. It doesn't have to be exciting when you're knocking anybody out or anything like that, but they're gonna just fight each other where they're swinging, they're fighting. It's like, okay, cool, this is a good match. Like, this is a competitive match. That's the key word. There was nothing competitive about that match. Only thing that was competitive was how Shakur's feet was moving. It was very fast. It was. He's a great fighter, by all means. I feel like that will be one of Gervonta Davis, a great fight for Gervonta Davis. Not saying that Shakur is gonna win, but I'm not saying that. Whatever. I don't think he's gonna win that fight, but it wasn't competitive at all. It wasn't like not even exciting. It was like something you just watched and there was a lot of moving around and evading, and I was like, I understand one hand hurts, but what about using the other hand? Make something work. I mean, I only brought up those situations because I'm like, if you watch an NBA basketball game and out of 48 minutes they only scored 24 points, it's like, what are we watching, the Bobcats play?
Right. So Detroit was a team like last year. They had some crazy losses in which like teams like blew them out by like a lot of points. So like if LeBron's playing the Pistons, they blowing them out by like 45 or something like that, and he don't even play the whole game, you gonna be mad at him because he said in the second half?
No, but I am gonna be mad that if they're not blowing them out and they are a sucky ass team. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If they're not blowing them out and the game is freaking close and should be blowing them out by 45 and they're only winning by 2 points, and he wants to sit out. Like, what are you doing, bro? Get back in the game, bust their ass, and then go out. Don't be winning by 2 points and then you can sit out, because that's not it.
Fair enough.
You get what I'm saying? That's not it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boxing's a chess match though. I'm just saying.
It most definitely is a chess match.
I think he uses intellect.
But people get hit in boxing.
I'm saying, but I just think he uses intellect to win that fight. And he was like, oh, he's not gonna rush me. Let me just pop him a couple times and move on. He not gonna rush me.
I guess so.
I think it's just a chess move.
I mean, listen, I'm here for it.
My hand hurt, bro. I don't need that pressure right now.
You got a fight we about to go see July 6th.
Yeah, we gonna see it.
I know that's gonna be, and that person, they said beat Frank Martin, but that's gonna be a good fight though.
Can't wait.
I ain't gonna lie. Shakur's going down as one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's definitely gonna be in the Hall of Fame. And to see this boxing match, for me personally right now, I feel like Gorilla in Manila, Ali versus Frazier. Only why, because I've never been to a boxing match before. I used to box when I was younger, but to see one and go to one actually, I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be fire.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited.
And then Keyshawn Davis is fighting too.
Oh, I like Keyshawn.
Yeah, Keyshawn Davis is fighting too, and his brother is fighting as well too.
We watched the Shakur fight before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, Keyshawn was fighting that day. You put me on him that day.
Yeah, Keyshawn's nice.
Yeah,
Man.
I like him.
He talking about he want to fight Gervonta Davis too. Bro, just chill out, bro. Fight Frank Martin. Frank Martin and you are in the same caliber. You might beat Frank Martin, but
Honestly,
you and him are in the same caliber.
If I'm him, I want to fight Gervonta Davis too.
Yeah,
that's where the money at, bro. That's where the money at, bro.
You gonna get paid to get knocked out?
Yeah.
By all means. Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Well, listen, I definitely feel like we can have a part 2.
For sure.
There's definitely more things. I appreciate you for coming always.
Hey man, appreciate the invite, man.
Most definitely. Yo, everybody, this was X. Shout your Instagram again, your music and everything, where they can find you and follow you at.
Paparazzi Papi. P.O.P. for popular.
P.O.P. Hold it down.
And P.A.P.I. because I'm from North with all the poppies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what they call them out there?
Papi.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's fire. So you
P.A.P.I.
So you use from where you from. Oh, okay, that's fire. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Another episode of Rose. Appreciate you for coming. And we out.
Talk to me, I talk back, ayy.